Hello everyone, my name is Cássio Lacerda, Salesforce Certified Architect from Develoci, and today we are going to talk about Salesforce Commerce Cloud and JWT token. So Salesforce has recently announced that in June 5th they are going to deprecate UUID token to get authorized and authenticated to the OCAP endpoints, Open Commerce API, which means that any external system you have connected by using UUID token has to be reviewed and switched over a JWT token. To help you out on that, we built a full Postman collection that has at least two different ways to use JWT token as well as the deprecated one UUID. So you can compare, you can configure, you can download it from our site, which the link is going to be in the description below. So let's do it. Basically, JWT token uses a pair of keys that you can generate by using OpenSSL. As you can see here, we will have this documentation in the landing page in our site that the link is going to be in our description below. But basically, what you have to do is that you need to download this, and also you need to generate by command line a key pairs. So the first file here, the certificate one, has to be uploaded on your client ID. I'm going to show that in the account manager, and the key pair file content has to be part of your request in the Postman collection. So let's take a look here in my client ID. As you can see, I have the configuration, and here is the content of the certificate. Also, I have the other configurations I made for this client ID, and here, as you can see, the method and format has to be like that. Right? In the Salesforce, also in the Open Commerce API configuration, you need to configure your client ID. Otherwise, you are not going to have access to the specific endpoints. It's a full permissive configuration. I do not recommend you do like that. It's just for a test purpose. And this client ID is going to be deleted right after this video. Well, and still talking about that, we have also the link to download OpenSSL and generate the key pairs. And also here we have API Explorer that I recommend you to use, so we will be able to check the endpoints that we are talking about. Here's the Postman collection. So every time I'm using, I have three different ways to get connected. So the first one here is UUID, which is going to be deprecated. So as you can see, I got the token. So this is the token for Shop API. So if you're using the Shop API, I'm going to be able to see the order, right? I'm also able to see the products. This is the token for data. So if I'm running that, I can see, I can get here data API endpoints right here, send, and I'll be able to see, right? But like I say, these two here are going to be deprecated sooner. So what we can do, we can create some kind of configuration like that. So it will help you out to configure your external system in order to get connected by using JWT. I'm using basically the same variables, so every time I change it here, I'm going to change the token. So every time I hit again the other endpoints, I will be using a different token. Okay, so now I'm going to take as a JWT, but note that when I'm trying to hit the order, I'm not able to see anything because I got the token as a guest user, as you can see here in the body. So if I get the token as a credentials, which means that I'm a registered user, then yes, I'm going to be able to see the order and also the product. Products available for both of them, guest or registered user. Right? I have another one here that I can get the token for the data. So again, I can check the inventory, for example. Here is the value I have for the inventory amount of the product that I have tried. And also here I can change the value and send it. So in the response, I can see the result has changed. All right. This is another way to get this, but this is a little bit more complex because we have created a external call to an external system to generate the JWT. All the goal of this script here is to generate the client assertion that we are going to use in the body, right here. So then it takes a while when I send it, as you can see here, since I'm using external system to generate the JWT and then take this client assertion to send to the Salesforce. It took a while, but now again I'm able to use this for data API. And in the same way, I have this different one here that I can use to shop API, and I'll be able to see orders, and I'll be able to see products as well. So again, here for shop API, if I change the body from credentials to guest, then I won't be able to see orders. I only be able to see products. So that's a quick explanation that to complement, we also have this list of environment variables that has to be configured. We have in the description, we have in the documentation how to configure that. Most of them are manually configured that are pointed to a sandbox or another environment. The website, the client ID, the client secret, the access token for data or shop. We just saw that's going to be populated automatically every time I hit one of those ways to get the token, right? Some other informations like order number, inventory number, and product ID I got from my sandbox, so I would be able to use those endpoints. The client assertion is being generated automatically, like we saw, and key perm is the second file that I have generated by OpenSSL, so all the content is in here. Basic authorization, basically here we have in base 64 my customer email and my password split by 2 points, encoded like I said. And here for BM user, I have my BM user, business manager user, my BM password, and my client secret, all encoded in base 64 as well. So for different types of endpoints, we will need different types of configurations. But the rest of this is going to be automatically populated. Okay, so that's all we need. We will have the link for downloading this Postman collection and also the environment variables in our website landing page. I hope you like that. Thank you.